We experience a drive for closure whenever we face an unresolved situation that leaves us feeling in limbo. It can be anything, waiting for a client to return a phone call, waiting for a scientific assay to complete, or even waiting for a doggy balloon to reappear. We don't like unresolved situations. We like to complete the picture, finish the story, achieve resolution. Not knowing drives us nuts. So for the rest of this speech, whenever you catch yourself wondering, what the heck happened to that balloon? That's your drive for closure. If you can't resist your drive for closure, you lose. Here's why. Does anyone have a $100 bill I can borrow? I know in a room of 800 people that someone has a $100 bill. Who has a... Oh, yeah, it would be somebody right at the back. Wonderful, sir. What's your name?
My name's Rob Helfrich.
Rob Elfrick? Would this be a bad choice? I think this could be a great choice. Rob, what's the smallest denomination bill you have? You have a 1 and 100. Audience, we have a choice. Rob's going to think we set this up in advance. By a round of applause, how many people think I should do this trick with Rob's $1 bill? You're going to enjoy the next bit, Rob. By a round of applause, how many people think we should do this trick with Rob's $100 bill? Rob, I need you to take this pen and write your initials, big and bold, across the bill. Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with origami. It's an old Japanese word meaning to borrow $100. I'm folding Rob's money. That's so I can wrap it in magic toilet paper. No, I knew it was magic paper when it appeared from nowhere, stuck to the heel of my shoe. See, I'm doing this so that I can't get at it. You see, can't even reach. Some of these jokes I do just for me. Don't worry, Rob, this is the funny bit. Yeah, this is where we find out if Rob has a sense of humour. Now, Rob, before I do this, would you like to swap the money for the pen? You would? Fine, keep the pen. Oh, you haven't got a lighter I can borrow as well, have you? Oh, you're in luck, we're okay. We don't like unresolved situations. Especially Rob. And so, in order to achieve closure, we make stuff up. Unfortunately, the stuff we make up tends to be negative. Think back to the last time you had an unexpectedly long wait before someone returned a phone call or a $50 bill. In which direction did your interpretation of that delay naturally tend to go, positive or negative? Yeah, for most people it's negative. We are masters at taking a speck of information and creating a whole pessimistic scenario. You see, right now, Rob is thinking, is my $20 ever coming back? You people are no use to me at all. So we achieve closure by making stuff up. And the stuff we make up tends to be negative. Unfortunately, this leaves us fretful and prone to acting impulsively. This leaves us powerless to change our outlook and improve our results. Here's a better strategy. Whenever you feel an overwhelming urge to react in haste, step back and make that reaction a pause. Only then will you give yourself the thinking space you need to get a fresh perspective. Point number 3. Ask simple questions and value simple answers. Thomas Kuhn, the guy who coined the phrase paradigm shift, noted that new paradigms tend to be defined either by younger people or those who are new to an industry. In other words, the people still asking the simple questions. and value simple answers. A lady once asked me, Dr. Bedwell, how can I stop my 5-year-old son Tom peeing on the floor when he uses the loo? Is everyone familiar with loo? Yeah, because we have different words for the same thing. You know, we say loo, you say restroom. We say lift, you say elevator. We say accident, you say malpractice. The advice I gave this lady was to float a ping pong ball in the toilet and challenge her son to use it for target practice. And it worked! Tom's mum reported that his toilet habits improved beyond all recognition. And so did his dad's. I often wonder, what happens when Tom sees people playing ping pong?